Okay, bala. Sige, bye-bye. Ayan, yung ahente namin. And yun, dito na ako magsisimula sa Triton na manual transmission. So yan, GLX variant siya. Kung kailangan nyo na 6-speed manual transmission, mahabang bed, tapos mukha siyang USDM na pickup style. So ito yung bibilin mo. And right, pwede kong simulan sa dun sa driver's seat, in which it has a ballistic design ng ito. What I meant to say is yung Mitsubishi Triton has a ballistic design of looking like a Chevrolet Silverado. Hindi ako nakapansin nun. It is actually one of my best friends in which siya ay nakapag-drive ng isang modernized Chevrolet Silverado. And yeah, he said that yung haba, yung lapat, at yung machong tignan, in which it really looks like a Chevrolet Silverado. So, ayun yung sabi niya. And we have the keys. Be careful. Look at this. Okay. This is a special treat. Ito ay isang 4-wheel drive. Nice. Okay. Mga impressions natin dito, really nice with the touch of a white stitching dito sa mga side door panels dito. Hindi naman sila nagkukulangan. And then, dito naman sa ating infotainment system, most likely this is na Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, ready na siya. And I really love na may buttons tayo dito. There are physical buttons. Yan. Diba? Hindi na siya nagkukulang. Wait lang, may adjust na ako, guys. So in order for us to give a access dun sa mga instrument dials, tapos itong infotainment system, saksak natin yung susi. Actually, sinaksak ko na kanina eh. Yan. So, yan. Yan yung analog tach, tapos yung analog speedometer natin. Here we go. Lagyan na natin sa accessories. Medyo nakakalito yung yung switch natin dito for the accessories kung on. Kasi akala ko ganun lang kalit yung clearance. If you know what I mean is yan, onti lang yung clearance. Ayun on na pala to. But yeah, this is the accessories one. Yeah. Okay. So ito yung accessories. Yan. Pala yung natin. Infotainment system, AM stations, connections. Yan. Nagpapakialaman lang naman ako ng mga pwede natin pakialaman dito. Customize home menu. Yeah, let's go. Do not show again. Right. And then, for lagyan natin siya sa on position para lang mapagana natin yung air conditioning. This is the air conditioning. And to turn it on, yan. Ito yung mga blowers natin. And I really love the design of these knobs. It really feels like a premium one. And syempre, kudos to Mitsubishi. They have really done a good job on this one. Ayan syempre yung mga ganito, intense of attention to detail. Yan, really premium to feel. Yan. Tapos, syempre, since this is a 4-wheel drive variant, ito ay may transfer case. 4 high, tapos yung 4 low, push down, 4 low. Yan. It won't activate syempre kahit naka-standstill tayo. And ito ay may 6-speed transmission. There we go. Tapos just to demo this one for syempre, yan. Turn on the lights, yan. Liwanag tayo dito. Yan. Really a bit difficult to find the neutral. Ito yan yung neutral. And this is first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Yan. And to find reverse, may lock siya dito, latch on this one. Bang. Yan. That's how you put in reverse. So may mga hazards. Anong tunog nito? It's like a clicking noise. Very aesthetic down to the sa pakinggan natin. Papakinggan natin yan. Ulitin ko ulit. Yan. Tapos yung driver side nga lang naman ang ano natin is automatic up and down, but obviously all of that is powered na siya. And come to look nga naman sa sa dashboard natin, really ballistic design macho feeling. Hindi siya macho feeling, macho look. Yung good grips onto the side ball strain. Tapos I really love the steering wheel input on this one. Tapos yan, mga ano natin, audio controls, then yung cruise controls natin nandito siya. Okay, right. So, yeah. Mechanical handbrake, this is good. Yan. More durability purposes. Guys, hindi lang siya naka-leather. So, yeah. If I'm expecting this one na ganito nga siya na kung may pera nga naman kayo, di balutan nyo na lang siya ng leather. Well, the only leather part is itong center console. Yan. Very deep pockets. Tapos dual yung ano natin, yung glove box. Look at that. More ample amount of storage. Really nice. Okay. Yan. Tapos dump naman yung ano natin, yung glove box. Which one else to see? Mga carbon fiber trimmings natin dito sa may window switch. Pakita ko lang dito sa tapat natin. Yan. Mga carbon fiber trimming switch. Tapos meron tayong mga controls dito sa ilalim. Yan. Para mabuksan. Ito yung headlight switch, tapos yung instrumental brightness for it. Right. Okay. So, meron na rin ako napansin dito. Buksan ko lang. Yan, yung rear diff lock. Ito ginagamit to for off-roading capabilities. Ilalak niya yung rear differential for the maximum grip within the both rear wheels dun sa pickup. Menu, post camera. Hindi natin siya ito pala. Yan, nice. Ito yung mga camera settings natin. Kita yung tint, color, black level, lightness. Actually parang ang linaw ng camera, I have to say. Hindi umaandar yung vehicle So kapag when you turn it to reverse, so ayan, dun siya papasok. Tapos connections, yan. Okay, nice. And I really love na mayroon pang buttons dito. They did not delete the buttons. Kasi naturalize na kasi sa atin na syempre kapag may ilo-lower mo may volume, kailangan mong pihitin tong button na to. Yeah. Yan lang. Just for me. Or nasanay talaga tayo nasa radio talaga yung display natin. Okay. Hit natin yung switch. I have to be very careful. Tapos yan, buksan natin yung hood. Okay, so ito na yung makina natin. This is a 4N16 engine. Produces around 180-ish horsepower or 190-ish, ganun. Tapos inline 4, Euro 4 client na siya. I think I might be wrong, it might be Euro 5 client. So yan, 4N16. Ito siya. Tapos shipped siya from Thailand, and this is the monstrous single turbo. Yan, nakalapit siya dito. Tapos ito yung airbox. Tapos look at this, nandito na rin yung ating radiator cap. It's actually, in fairness, kasi ito yung metal radiator cap. Tapos nakakabit lang siya sa plastic reservoir. Yan, nandito lang siya sa gilid. It is no longer on the middle side So yan, ano lang hindi mapakialaman ng iba. Tapos there goes the alternator. Since itong pickup na to is may sulang mo dito sa baha, nilagyan nila yung alternator as much as possible sa taas. Yeah. And then 2SM battery and computer box, fuse box, tapos brake master cylinder right over there, and with the simplicity ng logo ng natin, engine hood natin. So yun, nice. Kanina nung nakataas ito, I'm really quite concerned na baka napaka bouncy ng hood natin. So is it supposed to be not quite balanced yung kung saan isusundot yung hood strut? But yan, para lang sa akin, lagay na lang siguro ng hydraulic strut sa both sides para lang sabing secured nga naman nakapaangat itong hood. So dito naman tayo sa front grille. It's a really ballistic design ng front grille natin. It is also different sa Triton Athlete than At the same time, iba rin naman sa GLS GLS variant pala, sorry. So, ito yung Mitsubishi wording logo natin dito. I prefer the emblem ng Diamond Mitsubishi logo, just like that. Hindi na kailangan ilagay ito. But, needless to say, hindi na magiging concern sa akin to since hindi ko naman masyado makikita eh. Pag lumapit lang naman ako. Ayan. And then, I'll open the headlights. Yan, kapag naka-activate yung natin, headlights, tapos naka-high beam na siya guys ha. And then, this is the fog lights. Yan. Yan. Ito yung itsura niyan. The hazards are also on. Tapos, yan. Let me give you a sneak peek of this. I really love na lower variants comes with the basic lights. Ito yung halogen lights. Siyempre, para mura lang naman siya i-replace. Yan. Same on the other side. And syempre, dito tayo sa likod. LED repeaters onto the side mirror housings. Chrome siya by the way. Kasi yan, chrome na door handles. Kasi yan, dito naman tayo sa likod. Yan yung taillights natin. Everything is really naka-halogen lang siya. Tapos halogen lang din yung yung lights dito sa natin, nameplate natin. Yeah, para rin naman to. Puro halogen lang naman to. Huh, nice. Tapos ito yung tsura noon kapag when you turn on the lights. Right, since every single light has now been activated, and patayin na natin. At ayun ito yung rear reversing camera. That's nice. It's really nice na naka-activate siya. Beautiful. Ganda ng quality ng camera. Nice. Yan, low fuel level warning, tapos hindi door ajar na warning. Yan, sorry na medyo nabubulol lang ako. Nice. Napabalik lang ako dito sa likod eh. Yan, syempre check natin yung rear tailgate. Oh my god. Di pala to power tailgate assist. Okay. Yan yung bed liner natin, standard na siya, obviously. Yan. Ang haba ng bed ha. Tapos yan yung natin kinakailangan lang natin ipakita. So then going on to the wheels and tires natin dito, kapalit lang siya naka Yokohama na goma. And then sukat natin 265 by 60 R18, 5 lug nut spec. Tapos naka graphite gray na naka finish paint. Kung titignan lang naman natin sa likod, syempre ganun lang naman din yung sukat nito. But the only difference is ito ay naka drum brakes. If you're gonna ask me kung ano yung tatanggalin ko, itong mud flaps. Kasi aminin natin, napapansin ko tumitilamsik lang naman din yung tubig dito. Mas nakakagwapo siyang tignan kapag tinanggalan natin yung mud flaps dito sa likod, pati na rin sa harap. Yan, para lang clean looking. Tapos rugged na stepboard, yan, para lang ma-assist kayo para pumunta kayo sa cabin itself. Itetest na lang natin kung gaano ako kaluwag dito sa cabin. And may crank handles akong hinahawakan dito. And syempre may mga light switches. Yan. May mga light switches tayo dyan. Sa taas, pakita ko lang ulit. Nabubulol lang ako ng konti. Then tapos may mga charging ports tayo dito. Dalawa siya. Yan. Maluwag na maluwag. Yan. May headrest dito sa gitna. Nice yan. So, sabi ko really comfortable. Tapos lahat naman magtatagal dito. Yan, ito yung point of view paningin mo dito kapag dito ka sasakay sa sa Triton. Yan, GLX variant po ito 6-speed manual transmission, 4-wheel drive. Yep, remember that variant. Really nice. What else? The pricing. So yung pricing, ito pa yung prices natin. Yan. And the next one would be what are the available colors. Yan. Okay, yan. And then what else? How many airbags? Ito rin. And then yung bilang. Tapos yan. Okay. Ito rin yung susi nakalimutan ko na ata. Yan lang naman yung in-depth tour ng isang Triton GLX variant. Well, hindi pa ako nakapag-drive nito since manual transmission. The only thing na variant na na-drive ko is yung GLS, which is it is an automatic. Then yung Triton Athlete na automatic din, full performance spec.